Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to all of you. So for this time I want to finish off the chapter 10, okay, on topic improving decision making and managing knowledge. Okay, so let's look how many student learning objectives that we are not covered yet. Okay, so the first three student learning objective actually we have been covered, okay, by me. The first one, what are the different types of decision and how does the decision making process work? Okay, so there are three types, if you can still remember: structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. And then there are 4 stages of decision making process work. Okay, please revise by yourself. Okay, and then how do business intelligence and business analytics support decision making? So this business intelligence is about the database, okay, that can be used if the company has the data mart, data warehouse, and also the transactional database. Actually the tool can be used to support the decision making by analyzing these three data warehouse, database, data mart, and also transactional database. So third, how do information system help people working individually and in group make decision more effectively? So in information system, basically there are 2 types. One information system can help for individual decision making, and also have information system that can help a group to make decision. Okay, because nowadays decision cannot be only from one person. It will be good if we can have 5 or 6 head, and toward the end we can come up with the one solution for the problem. Okay, so actually we have covered these 3 student learning objective. So these are the student learning objective that not been covered yet by me. Fourth, what are the business benefits of using intelligent technique in decision making and knowledge management? And then what types of system are used for enterprise-wide knowledge management, and how do they provide value for business? Okay, we look one by one. Okay, business value of improved decision making. So sorry, we need to move to the part that we are not covered yet. This is the first learning objective. Okay, let's go. We stop at GDSS, group decision making. Okay, where is it? Okay, next. Okay, this is the slide. Okay, so intelligent system for decision support. Intelligent techniques for enhancing decision making. So many based on artificial intelligence. Okay, so many people have the impression that artificial intelligence is all about computers taking over the world and turning on their human inventors. But that's not true. They can't replace humans because humans create this technology. Okay, many of the system under the artificial intelligence umbrella are useful tools for capturing, storing, and disseminate the human knowledge and intelligence. Okay, computer-based system, hardware and software that attempt to emulate human behavior and thought patterns. So in other words, artificial intelligence cannot replace the human, but it try to emulate, to copy human behavior and thought patterns of human. Okay, so intelligent techniques include expert system, case-based reasoning, fuzzy logic, neural network, genetic algorithm, and intelligent agent. Okay, next we look one by one. First of all, we look at expert system. Okay, expert system. So expert system is a model human knowledge as a set of rules that are collectively called the knowledge base. So in expert system, there are from 200 to 10,000 rules. So depending on the complexity of the problem. Okay. So expert system actually are the common form of artificial intelligence. What do you think? Why expert systems are best used in highly structured decision-making situation? So actually expert system is very good at structured decision-making situation. Okay? It can, for example, if you want to choose music or potential wife or potential spouse, okay, your mates, or you want to decide a new product decision, or you want to design a new marketing campaign. Okay, so all this is a good example of structured decision, meaning that the expert system can be used in order for you to decide the choice that you want to make based on the example that I give you just now. Okay, so the system inference engine searches through the rules and fires those rules that are triggered by fact gathered and entered by the user. Okay. Next, useful for dealing with problems of classification in which there are relatively few alternative outcomes and in which these possible outcomes are all known in advance. So meaning that the expert system, in other words, is suitable for the structured case. Okay. So many of the decisions in expert system we make are based on past experience, but we have the added benefit of reasoning and also intuition. In expert system, you can ask question, then you can give you, and the system can give you an advice and reasons why you should take a certain course of action based on hard data, meaning that you already in the system, the programming already input all the data that can be used in order to give you advice what is the best solution that you can choose. Okay, but again, they don't make the final decision. Okay, so most of the problem an expert system help resolve can be solved by a human actually, but because the computer is faster or safer, so business choose to use them instead of a person. Okay, so actually this expert system, by using the expert system, you can reduce the human worker. Okay, hopefully you can understand what is expert system. Okay, this is figure 11a showing you rules in expert system. So the graphic is actually illustrate the use of if and then. Okay, if and then, if else here, if then rules in an expert system. Okay, so actually it try to analyze a common decision as a series of if then statement. For example, the decision to accept an invitation to socialize on the weeknight, or the decision of what to make for dinner. So you can use this. Okay, so you can read by yourself this. Okay, I read for you. An expert system contains a set of rules to be followed when used. Okay, the rules are interconnected, the number of outcome is known in advance, and is limited. So it depends what are the rules or outcome that we have put in the system. So there are multiple paths to the same outcome, and the system can consider multiple rules at a single time. The rules illustrated are for a simple credit granting expert system. So this one is whether to grant a credit or not. Okay. Okay. The second one is case-based reasoning. So this slide discuss a second type of intelligent technique, case-based reasoning. Okay, so we want to know what would be the difference in how a case-based reasoning system would be used in medical diagnosis versus an expert system. Okay, so actually both of the system can be used for the medical diagnosis, as I mentioned in our previous class. Okay, but it depends. Okay, in your opinion, which one or which of the two techniques would be better at medical diagnosis and why? Okay, just think about it. Case-based reasoning and expert system, which one is better at medical diagnosis use? Okay, okay, so you can I will maybe I will create a chat, or I will ask you in the class. You just prepare with the answer. Okay, so this graphic demonstrate the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 main step in case-based reasoning. Okay, the first one, user describe the problem. Second one, system search database for similar cases. Third, system asks user additional question to narrow search. Fourth, system find closest fit and retrieve solution. Next, system modifies the solution to better fit the problem. Okay, if successful, the system will store problem and successful solution in the database. So that's the step in the case-based reasoning. Okay, the third type of intelligent technique is fuzzy logic. So fuzzy logic here is a rule-based technology that represent imprecision in categories. Example, cool versus cool, by creating rules also that use approximate or subjective value. So how to say, the fuzzy logic, okay, the use of fuzzy logic, it can control room temperature automatically, okay, by using imprecise values for temperature. Also can control humidity, outdoor wind, outdoor temperature, okay, in order to evaluate current room condition and respond appropriately. Actually, the concept is same like fuzzy logic for camera autofocus. Okay, the camera autofocus, actually the fuzzy logic is used. So just now we are talking about case-based reasoning and expert system can be used in medical diagnosis. So how do you think? Is it the fuzzy logic intelligent technique can be used in medical diagnosis? This is also a question for you to think. Okay. Fuzzy logic describe a particular phenomenon or process linguistically and then represent that description in a small number of flexible rules. It provides solution to problem requiring expertise that is difficult to represent in the form of if-then rules. Okay, like case-based reasoning, the rules is about if-then. But in fuzzy logic, it provides solution to the problems that requiring expertise that is difficult to represent it in the form if-then. Okay. How to? I just want to make you clear about the concept. Okay. So For example, for if if it's only cloud outside, how do you know whether to take the umbrella? It depends on how cloudy it is. Okay, if it looks like rain, you know to take the umbrella. So there is a strong possibility that it will pour buckets. If it's only a little cloudy and doesn't look like rain, you will take the chance that you won't get wet and leave the umbrella at home. So that's fuzzy logic. Okay, this one is actually the new rule-based advanced in artificial intelligence. It starts with the case-based reasoning, the if-then. Okay, so it is based on approximate values and ambiguous data. So a fuzzy logic system will combine various data into a range of possibilities and then help solve problems that we couldn't solve before with computers. Meaning that advanced compared to the case-based reasoning. Okay. Okay. This one is the figure showing you the fuzzy logic for temperature control. Okay, so this graphic illustrates how a fuzzy logic system for room air conditioning might represent the imprecise values for temperature. Okay, so the membership function for the input called temperature are in the logic of the thermostat to control the room temperature. Membership function help translate linguistic expression such as warm into numbers that the computer can manipulate. So this is the fuzzy logic. I think the keyword here, fuzzy logic, is the advanced rule based, the new rule based, the advanced rule based. Okay, next, neural network. So this is the fourth intelligent technique. Okay, neural network. Okay. It uses hardware and software that parallel the processing patterns of biological brain. So this type of knowledge system is as close to the to emulate the human ability to learn as we have been able to come. So let's return to our umbrella example just now. So how do you know to take umbrella when it's raining? You probably got wet a few times without one. Then you tried using one when it rained and discovered that you didn't get wet. So you learned that when it rains, an umbrella will keep you dry. So that's basically how neural network work. Okay, it learns patterns from large quantities of data by searching for relationship, building model, and correcting over and over again the model's own mistake. So human train the network by feeding it data for which the input produce a known set of output or conclusion. So this is machine learning. Okay, neural network useful for solving complex, poorly understood problems for which large amounts of data has been collected. Same, neural network also can be used in medical. How do you think? Okay, please search for yourself how, in what application for these four types of intelligent technique can be used in medical. Okay, so this one is the graphic illustrate how a neural network works. Okay, by using an internal hidden layer of logic that examine existing data and assigning a classification to that set of data. For example, here given given one or more specific combination of age, income, purchase history, frequency of purchases, and average purchase size, a neural network might determine that a new credit card purchase was likely to be fraudulent. Okay? So what do you think? What are the benefits and drawbacks of using this type of technique? It might be valid. It might be valid lah. Okay, because it tries to learn patterns in data to construct a hidden layer of logic. The hidden layer then process input, classify them based on the experience of the model. Okay, then come up with the result. Okay, let's look at the next one, genetic algorithm. Okay, this is the fifth type of intelligent technique. So, this genetic algorithm find the optimal solution for a specific problem by examining very large number of alternative solutions for that problem. Actually, we have evolved as a human race through genetics, right? So we are made up of many combination of generation of humans. So that's how actually the genetic algorithm work. The solution to the problems are examined by the system. The best solution is retained for future use, whereas the worst solution are discarded. The solutions that are retained are used to help provide better solution to the future problem. So they are combined and changed the next time they are used. Okay? So based on techniques inspired by evolutionary biology, okay, inheritance, mutation, selection, work by representing a solution as a string of 0 and 1, then searching randomly generated string of binary digit to identify best possible solution, okay, and used to solve complex problems that are very dynamic and complex, involving hundreds or thousands of variables or formula. So business often need to solve problems that are dynamic, complex, and have many variables. Okay, so many factors that can affect whatever decision. So very few problems are clear cut or black and white. So genetic algorithm are good system for business to use because it's almost like having millions of people coming at a problem from all directions. Okay, so this is the most advanced ones lah. Okay. Compared to the previous intelligent technique. Okay, so this is the example, illustrate an initial population of chromosome. Okay, so it illustrate the components of a genetic algorithm, the chromosome. Okay, the chromosome each with a variety of characteristics that can be compared for overall fitness in a given situation. Okay, so of course this look hard to understand. Okay, but you don't have most important thing, you need to know that genetic algorithm is one of the intelligent techniques that can be used for the decision support. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at the intelligent agent. So intelligent agent is a program that works in the background without direct human intervention to carry out specific, repetitive and predictable tasks for user, business process or software application. Okay, so in other words, the use of intelligent agents is to carry out repetitive tasks for a user system. The example is shopping bot. So shopping bots is an example of an intelligent agent. As an example of agent-based modeling in Protector and Gamble, okay? Protector and Gamble use agent-based modeling to improve coordination among supply chain members. Okay? PNG program group of semi-autonomous agents to emulate behavior of supply chain components such as truck, production facilities, distributors and retail stores, and created simulation to determine how to make supply chain more efficient. Another example, like for example, we go to the web and we want to find the best price for example, computer printer supplies. So simply typing the words computer printer supplies into your favorite search engine, and it will result in thousands of pages with more than just price information. Okay, so you can find specific information on price much faster using an intelligent agent. So actually this software program learn your personal preferences for accomplishing simple tasks and can take the drudgery out of repetitive or specific work. Okay, so this figure demonstrate the intelligent agent technology at work in PNG supply chain network just now. Okay, you can read by yourself. Software agents schedule deliveries from suppliers. If a supplier can deliver on time, agent negotiate with other suppliers to create an alternative delivery schedule. And then next, in retail store, software agent collect real-time sales data on each PNG product from multiple retail stores. They relay the data to PNG product for replenishing orders and to sales and marketing for trend analysis. Next, the distributor. Software agents schedule shipment from distributors to retailers, giving priority to retailers whose inventories are low. If a shipment to a retailer is delayed, agents find an alternative tracker. Okay, so business can use intelligent agent to help train users on new system. For example, schedule appointment, monitor work in progress. So by far the most popular use of this intelligent agent is the shopping agent that serve the web for you looking for specific item to purchase or the lowest price on a particular item. Maybe like the Trivago. The Trivago. I think the new one now I forgot already. But if you would like to try a shopping bot yourself, you can try to go to http://www.mysimon.com. MySimon is spelled as MYSIMON. Okay, so the website explains its service this way. Our secret is a team of helpers built with patent pending software. So the virtual learning agent technology creates intelligent agent trained by our own team of shopping experts to collect information from any online store. It's fun and fast. Okay, so you can try. Go to www.mysimon.com. Okay, next is knowledge management. So before we go to knowledge management, I just want to wrap up once again. Okay, so in this part, okay, actually business are interested in artificial intelligence to preserve the intelligence and knowledge of their employees and use it to their competitive advantage. For example, expert system just now emulate humans in a decision-making process, but cannot replicate the intuition and reasoning that still require the human touch. Okay, it cannot replicate that. And many new technologies can help humans solve difficult problems or take advantage of new opportunities. For example, neural network learn how to make decisions. It learn. Okay. For example, just now, because of the web, when to use the umbrella, fuzzy logic use ranges of possibilities instead of giving black and white or yes no answer. And then the last one, intelligent agent take much of the drudgery out of searching dozens of websites. So the programmer can use or create this intelligent agent to go for many websites to come up with the best result. Okay, so that's all for the part of intelligence system for decision support. Now we move to knowledge management. So knowledge management. What is knowledge management? Business process developed for creating, storing, transferring, and applying knowledge. It increases the ability of organization to learn from environment and to incorporate knowledge into business process and decision making. Knowing how to do things effectively and efficiently in ways that other organizations cannot duplicate is major source of profit and competitive advantage. Okay, so creating and using knowledge is not limited to information-based companies. Okay, so because throughout this course we are talking about the information-based companies, but creating and using the knowledge actually is not limited to information-based companies. It is necessary for all organizations, regardless of industry sector. It's not enough to make good products. So companies must make products that are better, less expensive to produce, and more desirable than those of competitors. So using corporate and individual knowledge asset wisely will help companies to do that. So if you can still remember, in chapter 1 we discussed the difference between computer literacy and information literacy. So we pointed out, of course chapter 1 is delivered by Dr. Hussein, if you can still remember, but when after coming back from Umrah, I'm asking you what is the difference between computer literacy and information literacy. So we pointed out that there is more to information than just bits and bytes. The next step up from information literacy is knowledge. At first you have computer literacy, and then you have information literacy. Next is knowledge. So an organization must transform the information that it gathers, and put it into meaningful concept that give it insight into ways of improving the environment for its employees, suppliers, and customers. The environment surrounding it. So the organization must employ knowledge management concept in the same manner as they manage all other resources. So now knowledge is very important to the organization. Enterprise-wide knowledge management. So knowledge exists throughout the enterprise in 3 basic forms: structured, semi-structured, and tacit knowledge or unstructured. So structured text documents such as reports, PowerPoint presentation, this is the structured one. Semi-structured such as email, brochure, picture and graphic. And tacit knowledge like knowledge residing in heads of employees. Okay, so rarely written down and mostly undocumented. Okay, so these are 3 kinds of basic knowledge. Okay, enterprise-wide knowledge management system deal with all 3 types of knowledge. So this system deal with all these 3 types: general purpose, firm-wide system that collect, store, distribute, and apply digital content and knowledge. So the goal of enterprise-wide knowledge management system is to capture as much as possible of these 3 kinds of knowledge. Okay, once it captured, the system must provide an easy way to store the knowledge, make it accessible to all employees, and allow them to apply it in any situation. Okay. Enterprise content management system. Oops, sorry. enterprise content management system. So in enterprise content management system, it has capabilities for knowledge capture, storage, repositories for documents and best practices, capabilities for collecting and organizing semi-structured knowledge such as email. So by creating enterprise content management system, employees old and new can research how the problem was solved before and capture best practice that can be adapted to the current situation. Can you understand me? Old and new can capture best practice that can be adapted to the current situation. So that saves time, money and frustration. It also allows the corporation to get the best information and reuse it instead of creating brand new solution every time. Okay, so you can save time. You already have the best solution, so you can use it again. So the classification scheme is the key problem in managing knowledge, and each knowledge object must be tagged for retrieval. Okay, you have to make the identity lah for the knowledge. So for those firm whose knowledge is contained in object other than simple document, meaning that digital digital asset management system can help them collect, store and process knowledge contained in photograph, graphic, image, video and audio files. Okay, so not only text that we can keep in the system, okay, or not text meaning that usually the company will keep the documents, but for the company who want to keep more than document, okay, for example like photograph, graphic, image, video and audio files, they can have the digital asset management system instead of enterprise content management system. This is about the document. Okay, and this is the figure. Okay, you can look by yourself. It illustrates the function of an enterprise content management system. So users interact with the system to both input knowledge, okay, input knowledge, and manage it and distribute it. So this management system can house a wide variety of information type, from formal report to graphic, as well as an external content resources such as news feed. Okay, this one is the digital asset management system just now I told you. Okay, if usually they will keep the document, but if the company have more digital data like photograph, graphic, image, video, audio, they can use the digital asset management system together. Knowledge network system, expertise location and management system. Because it's simply too expensive and too time consuming to continually reinvent the wheel, or corporations are turning to knowledge network. It is an attempt to link those who hold the knowledge with those that need the knowledge. That's why it is called as network. Okay, so employees who have tacit knowledge about a product or project in their head are easily connected through this kind of network, okay, with the employees who need to know the information. So the corporation will save time and money by placing data pertaining to the subject matter experts in the directory that all employees can access. Okay, users are easily connected to the expert through this network and can communicate and collaborate on a variety of subjects. So in other words, knowledge network is a must-have if companies want to reduce costs and maximum profit. Okay, you can see provide online directory of corporate expert in well-defined knowledge domain, use communication technology to make it easy for employees to find appropriate expert in firm. So it can network the provider and also the needer of the information. Okay, next, collaboration tools. So social bookmarking here allow users to save their bookmark publicly and tag with keywords. So if you thought that like blogs, okay, wikis, you know, wikis, the Wikipedia for example, social networking sites, if you thought all these are only for kids or 20 something, like your age, that want to gossip and share your inner thought and feeling, you would be wrong, because companies are discovering the power of using this tool for collaboration among and between employees, especially team, customers, suppliers and business partners. So they are easy to use and often doesn't require any help from the IT staff to set up or support. So they sure are easier to search and organize than thousands and thousands of email by using the collaboration tool, like the PKT logistic. I don't know whether you know about the PKT logistic or not, but PKT logistic, I think the CEO is the, you know, the visiting prof here 2 times already. I think more than 2 times give lecture, not give lecture, like give talk on the PKT, you know. So Facebook is the main medium for them to work. Okay, and then next is learning management system, LMS. Oh wait, what are taxonomies? Okay, for example, as you surf through the web and you find new article or video or picture or soundtrack, okay, that you want to try or share with others, you can use social bookmarking techniques to tag the information with keyword, and then you store the shared bookmarks in the taxonomies so that your friends or co-workers can easily find the bookmarks. Okay, because business process and work methods are constantly and continually changed, organization must devise ways to make learning less expensive and easier to deliver. So by using LMS, learning management system, to provide the necessary tool for delivering, tracking and assessing employee learning, okay, the companies can reduce costs and ensure employees receive the right training at the right time. And also, a company can make this system even more productive if they are used in conjunction with web-based multimedia system, regardless of where the employee and educator are located, so they can collaborate together wherever necessary. Okay, so this is learning management system. Learning management system actually is like our online learning. Okay, next, knowledge work system. So this is the second main type of knowledge management system, knowledge work system. Okay, it is a specialized system for knowledge workers. So the knowledge work system it identifies the importance of knowledge workers to an organization and its knowledge creation. That's why we have this system. Okay, knowledge work system help employees capture the knowledge as it is being created and integrate it into the business. So the requirement of knowledge work system, okay, it must provide knowledge workers with the following necessary tools. Okay, the powerful graphic, analytical tool, communication, document management, or for example, user-friendly interface. Okay. Computing power to handle sophisticated graphic or complex calculation. It can help this access to external database and user-friendly interface. Just now, requirements of knowledge work system must have specialized tool, okay, like this powerful graphic analytical tool, communication recommending, and then must have computing power to handle sophisticated graphic or complex calculation, must access to external database, and also must have user-friendly interface. So this is the knowledge work system. This is a system specifically for knowledge worker. If you look at the figure, it shows knowledge work system requires strong links to external knowledge base in addition to specialized hardware and software. So the main components of a knowledge workstation having the need for both specialized software and hardware, access to external information, and easy to use the interface. Okay, so this is, I think the keyword here, knowledge work system, is for the knowledge worker. And so these are the example of knowledge work system. So computer aided design, okay, CAD application are used by design engineers to build new product or improve old one. So it used to take 3 to 4 years and millions of dollars to design a new car. So with improved CAD or CAD system, automobile manufacturers have reduced the time to 18 to 24 months and cut the cost by millions of dollars actually. Okay, and next is virtual reality system, VR. Have you heard about VR before this? So VR system, virtual reality system, it has sophisticated imagery that make you feel like you are right there. So you may have seen this system on TV shows or the movies. So you are usually required to wear special equipment that fits your reaction back to the computer so that it can plan its responses to your input. Okay, I think we use this virtual reality system. For example, usually we will wear the special tool lah. We look actually at not the real thing, but you feel like you are right there. Okay, and then let's look at what is augmented reality. Augmented reality, this one virtual reality, this one is augmented reality system. It allows you to keep one foot in the real world and put one foot in an enhanced computer generated imagery world. If you have ever watched a professional football game, you have experienced augmented reality. You know that yellow line across the field that shows you where the team has to get to for a first down. With every set of down, the augmented reality line moves to a different location. So it is so real. Some people are surprised that it only appears on televised broadcasts of football games. So marketers are especially enamored with the idea of interacting with customers in new and different ways. Okay. So this technology actually had a bright future as people become more used to the idea that they can experience a myriad of service in a new, more fun and better ways. For example, nowadays we have what? We use the GPS, right? But it also provide the picture of the real road that you are going through. So it make more interesting. Oh, forgot to explain this. Virtual reality modeling language. So this is a set of specification for interactive 3D modeling on the web. So many companies have put their training system right on the internet so that people can have access to the latest information and can use it when they need it. Some website use Java applet. You know what is Java applet? It's a programming, okay, to help process the program on the local workstation. What you need to know, VRML, okay, VRML, virtual reality, you need to wear the glass, okay. For example, I think maybe you have go this lah for the 3D museum, you know, that you need to enter a room and then you just wear the glass and then you see, then you feel like you are in the roller coaster, okay, that one, okay. So if it is 3D, use VRML language, okay, the programming. Okay, and then investment workstation. The idea is, how would you like to make investment decision based on information that is 90 days old or older? So would you have very much faith in a system that told you only how the company did financially last year? Or would you also like to know how the company performed last quarter? So that's the idea behind investment workstation. They combine information about companies that is internal and external, new and old, in order to advise client on the best use of their investment dollar, for example. So the amount of data is massive and must be processed quickly in order to keep up with the changing market condition and the changing nature of the industry itself. Okay, so actually this is toward the end of the chapter, okay. So what I want to wrap up here, information and knowledge are key business asset that must be nurtured, protected, okay, grown and managed for the benefit of the entire organization. Enterprise-wide knowledge management system capture structured, semi-structured and tacit knowledge, making it available throughout the organization. And knowledge work system create and manage knowledge using computer-aided design system, virtual reality system, and also VRML. Okay, so that's all for this chapter.